Mr. Chidambaram is a legal luminary, is a senior advocate, a very senior member of the House. Before reacting, I studied every word. He is concluded by saying, how can you do it? Now, that can't be countenanced. I am so sorry. Okay, let Mr. Chidambaram. Only on this point. Mr. Chidambaram, only on this point.
Only on this point.
Oh, yes. So you are number one in my heart.
I know that your heart is very large, but that is that side, not this side.
When 267 as a precedence, he asked, how can you do it? It is, how can you do it, sir? Not how can you do it. The tone is there. The tone speaks there. So it was not, it was a plea to the chairman, how can you do it? So, sir, first of all, we need to know what is your ruling on our notices under Rule 267.
Mr. P. Chidambaram raised this issue, and he raised the issue with his whole experience of having got into Parliament in mid-80s. I was little surprised and stunned when he said, how can you do it? Now, coming as it does from a man of experience who has held senior positions in the cabinet, how could the chairman do it? I would appeal to him to look into the rationale as to why I have done it. And I am sure you'll find a way out of it. But such kind of extreme, intemperate, inappropriate expression for the chair, emanating from such a senior member, surely are not wholesome. Number one. Number two, why are you jumping on your seat? Mr. Jairam Ramesh, don't jump on your seat. You see, younger members of the House have to learn from seniors, and I have to learn from the members. I have to learn from members. I learned from Mr. Derek O'Brien. He made a point. The point was rational. I corrected myself. I am appealing to you whether it is justified for a senior member like Mr. Chidambaram to pose a question to me, how can you do it? I expected from him milder expression, rational expression, considerate expression, but certainly not this. I have taken a view in all fairness. One second. I can't understand if both of you speak. I can't One second. First, let your members sit down and then make a...
Please look at the record. Mr. Chidambaram, honorable member, has actually praised you. He has said rightly, 267 before 176. Please look at the record. Don't expunge the record. Please look at the record. Don't expunge.
One second. Now take your seat. Take your seat. Does it, Mr. Jairam Ramesh, you think everyone in the House needs your counsel to make a point? He can do it in his own right. Honorable members, one second. Honorable members, Mr. Chidambaram is a legal luminary, is a senior advocate, a very senior member of the House. Before reacting, I studied every word. He is concluded by saying, how can you do it? Now, that can't be countenanced. I am so sorry. Okay, let Mr. Chidambaram. Only on this point. Mr. Chidambaram, only on this point.
Only on this point.
Oh, yes.
Please look into the record.
Pandit ji, बैठिए.
Mr. Chairman.
I cannot have this barter system. I will have to go by the real fact situation. If it requires a response from other honorable members, I may open the floor for them. But surely it is between him and me at the moment.
Thank you, sir. Let him.
Mr. Chairman,
Sir. Sir, exactly on the point, sir.
on this point, I
Sir,
appeal to you.
can I make a suggestion?
I
Sir,
appeal to you.
1 second, sir. 1 second. Sir, take it like a hearing in the Supreme Court on Monday and Friday, which means very limited time and on the point.
I'm on this point. I appeal to you to look into the exact words that I used. I said you've appreciated the point made by Mr. Derek O'Brien, and I said rightly, with great respect to you, rightly appreciated the point and ruled that Rule 267 motion will take precedence over any other rule.
Yes.
Having said that,
Yes.
there are 51 fresh motions today.
Yes.
51 fresh motions today. How can they be overruled by something that happened 3 days ago under 176? You are contradicting yourself. How can you do that? So please look at the entire record.
No, one second. Now, one second. Please take a seat. Honorable members, I heard Mr. Chidambaram with great attention. Every member is entitled to that attention. When he said very rightly, I intervened, that I am beholden to Mr. Derek O'Brien. He spontaneously pointed out and very rationally that if you give precedence to 176, then 267 has no meaning. Because 267, if allowed, can capsize 176. So I indicated to you, the credit goes to him. I have, with modest intellect, appreciated it. But sir, if you will look into the record, having said that there are 50 notices, not 51. The 51 was for Gyanmati, it was different for the mosque. You directly challenged the chair, sir. You said, how can you do it? No, number one. You said so. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I know. Number one. Number two, you were in governance for 10 years, preceding this, 10 years. If 267, 50 number, have you seen earlier? Scratch your memory, sir. Number one. Number two, on Manipur, I have already accepted the notice, fully in accord with Rule 176. The Honorable Minister had spontaneously agreed for a discussion. Other notices are pending. Sir, sorry, sir. Leader of opposition. One second, please.
Sir,
Please give full attention to what leader of opposition speaks. Please.
धन्यवाद।
Please.
जो मैं नोटिस दिया था 267 पे, उस 50 में मेरा तीसरा नंबर है।
Sir, वो टाइम से होता है सर. Otherwise, you are number one in my heart. Sir, you are number one in my heart.
I know that your heart is very large, but that is that side, not this side. No, the heartless people, sir,
Well,
helping them.
Once again, for a change, leader of the house has a good point. Biologically, heart is on the left side. My heart is this side, sir.
No, that's why you always move like this. You always move like this. You never see
Sir,
this side.
I
So
can-
your heart goes that side
Sir,
only.
I can never score a point because you have a huge experience. I don't think anyone in the house can match it.
No, okay, sir. Thank you for your good
Sir,
words.
what's the point, sir?
Order,
Last, you are the last, then I'll okay. Please, conclude.
sir. Order is not prevailing in the House, sir, because you have not given any ruling on our notices under Rule 267. Before you gave a ruling, there was something you adjourned the House. Even after that, you have not given any ruling whether you have accepted it or you have dismissed those motions. And when he said, when 267 has a precedence, he asked, how can you do it? It is, how can you do it, sir? Not how can you do it. The tone is there. The tone speaks there. So it was not, it was a plea to the chairman. How can you do it? So, sir, first of all, we need to know what is your ruling on our notices under Rule 267. Without
Sir.
that, the House will not be ordered. Without that, the question also cannot be taken up.
Sir.
That's, I think you are the protector of us and the House, sir, and the rules.
Well, let me, one time.
पड़ेगा सर
Let
if
me
you
indicate,
don't permit
let
me
me
I have to
indicate to
come
Mr.
there.
Tiruchi Siva, I have already
क्या
indicated
है? No
my
sense at
ruling
all.
on Rule 267
क्या
notices today. You perhaps were not aware of
नहीं
it.
होना
Ask your friends. No one, only leader of opposition. No one. No one. Only leader of the opposition. No, please. No. Only leader of opposition. Sorry, please. Sir.
सर